Hello, hello. I'm Mahet, and we have an exciting, well, bit of news. I don't know how exciting the day is going to be. Um, but we got invited to the WoW Block Party event, which is happening on Tuesday and Wednesday. Um, so I've moved my house into the Block Party neighborhood. And I have basically today to finish it before judging starts. So that's what we're up to today. I've sort of done the math on all of the items that I still want to make to put in the house. I'm running out of space in the house, if I'm being honest, but um, I do have a long list of things that I'd like to add if I can make it work. And we're flying to Silithus because the first thing on that list is the apothecary work table, and I need 8 Black Lotus for this, which is currently like 4k gold each on the auction house. Hello, Nanette. Good morning. And I don't want to pay that much, so we're gonna fly around the original version of Silithus and see if we can't get some. I know it's rare, but I wanted to start with this to see, and then we've got like a whole bunch of lumber needs, but this seems to be sort of one of the worst things. All right. All right, fingers crossed. I've definitely found some of this before, but I don't really know how rare it is. Mountain silver sage. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so we want to make the apothecary table. What else is on my list? There's some potions you can make that won't take very much. I've got... There's like a Pandaren alchemy kit that would be nice to add to the build. We'll go through it. It's a lot of Cataclysm stuff, actually. So we're going to be in Twilight Highlands a bunch later. Because I mostly need that lumber. And I don't know, hopefully I'll do a couple rounds here to see if Black Lotus is like actually possible to get, and if we don't find any, then I might just have to give up on that work table because I don't want to pay for the herbs. But we'll see. Okay, give me 1 sec. I just have to close the door. We're also kind of just feeling like death warmed over. There was an office holiday party yesterday and did not agree with me. All right. So the block party is a community run event, a little bit like the running of Nomergen in terms of like it's just for community participation, but a bunch of folks have been selected from applications. And 2 neighborhoods have been spun up. There's one Horde, one Alliance. They're guild neighborhoods, so everyone who was selected to bring their house into the block party is in those guilds now. And like working a way to get things finished, like we are. They're gonna have judges go in tomorrow and start checking out what everybody's done. Because there's obviously like so much to look at. They need extra time to like process what everybody's created. I was looking around a little bit yesterday as people were setting up, and it's pretty crazy. Like everyone's done really cool, really different things. So we're all scrambling to finish. I And then, yeah, Judges Monday. We're allowed to bring people in once judging starts. So for my Tuesday stream, I think I'll like post a raid or something. And anyone who's around who wants to come see the houses firsthand, you can just join the raid and then come visit the neighborhoods. The Horde one will be really easy to get to because I'm in the Horde one. The Alliance one, I can port to, but we might need, I don't know, like a Warlock Stone or something clever to get everybody else over there, depending on like what the situation is. But the idea is that everyone can come. There'll probably be other folks putting raids up, so maybe it will just be able to hop into the Alliance neighborhood that way. And yeah, you can just explore and see what everybody's built. It's going to be, I think, really, really awesome. Everybody in the event Discord is kind of like snooping people's houses and being like, oh my god, why was I chosen for this? Like, everything else is so much better than what I did. And I feel that as well, but I think everybody's done such different things that's like, it's fine. Like, everything's pretty cool in there. But I'm not going to fly around there today to preview anything. I think the idea is that we're supposed to wait until the judging starts at least, which is tomorrow. So we'll get in there, and I'll be going to my house a little bit as we craft things today, just to finish it up. But we won't get into like the nitty gritty of it, I guess, until Tuesday. But should be exciting. I believe they're going to put out like an official list of all the chosen folks and maybe explain like who's going to be hosting the judging or like who the judges are. I assume it's like community figures. Not sure who it would be off the top of my head, like of the usual folks that host WoW events, but I'm curious who they've deemed worthy of being a housing judge. We haven't found a single Black Lotus, so it might just be time to go straight into lumber. That's too bad, though. I really don't know how rare it is. I was looking at the Wowhead page, but I didn't really get a good sense for it. All right, so the question then is, do I want to start with the Cataclysm lumber because I need about 170 pieces of it, or do we start with like mop because I only need 16 pieces of bamboo? I think probably we'll start from the easy ones and work our way to Cataclysm afterwards. Are any of these what we want? Sungrass, no. Alright. That's okay. So, how do I want to get to Mists from here? I guess we'll dreamwalk. Yeah. I think my house is in pretty good shape. There's tons of prizes. Actually, maybe I can pull over the, specific window. Yeah. Here. So this is the forum post that has, the most information sort of, all in one place. And there's special guest judges will pick their favorites for various categories and award some IRL prizes. And then there's fan judging. We're going to open up to community judging, allowing everyone to vote. So it is worth showing up and being able to look for yourself, joining whatever raids are going on to visit. And then these are all of the prizes. There's some BlizzCon tickets, a bunch of merch, sweaters, ornaments and stuff. There's like an epic edition of Midnight, some mounts and things. I assume like these are to give away. And lots of categories to be judged on. So like home you'd most love to live in, best combined internal external concept, faction pride. I'm kind of feeling like this is my best bet. Some nice stuff. Yeah, there's like a lot. I think they're trying to make it so like somebody will win a cat, like everybody will get something. Basically, there's tons of prizes and there's tons of categories. Most unexpected, best themed lawn, best yard that isn't a yard. Like there's lots of really funny stuff. I haven't built or changed anything like based on these categories. I'm just sort of like following my heart. But I think it's going to be really cool to see. Somebody's done a holiday themed house that looks really cool. They've done some really innovative things with the items. So yeah, I think there'll be like a more official like announcement style post. Probably today or maybe tomorrow, but I think it's going to be fun. Okay, hold on. I guess we'll just go to Dalaran. I don't know why I'm faffing about on this. I totally missed there was like a Brawlers Guild event yesterday that Kalamazi and I guess Touchpad Warrior hosted. I'll have to go back and see what that was all about because I've been like chipping away at Brawlers Guild. I'm not very good at it, honestly. I've hit rank 4 and that's about as far as we've gotten. It's a shame. I don't think I can finish all the like gathering the troops Legion achievements before this to like add anything from those. I've been working through it, but a lot of them I'm like I've only got like 11 or 12 done. Maybe I guess maybe if we go through it, if we need a break from farming later, we can flip through all of the characters and just like send their troops off. Yeah. But I don't know, I'm stoked. Not everybody had moved in yet when I was snooping yesterday. So I think I only looked at like 5 or 6 houses, but they're all really cool. All right, I think the place for bamboo is actually Vale of Eternal Blossoms, not Jade Forest at this point, so we'll just head over that away and pick up the bamboo we need along the way. Just need 16, so this should be pretty fast. There's a lot of really cool stuff, like decor items from Mists that just like I don't really need it for this. I'm gonna have to figure out what on earth I'm doing with my Alliance house one of these days. Being part of the event is already very cool. Yeah, I'm stoked. And I didn't really, I applied, but I was like, I don't know, like I'm not that good at filling out applications when they ask for like a little story about why you should be concluded. I'm like, I don't know, because I like it. So yeah, super pleased. It'll be great. And it sort of pushed me to figure out some stuff in the house that I hadn't really. Oh, I think we want to be in BFA version of this zone. One moment. What? What's happening here? This character, isn't the NPC supposed to be right here? Okay, I'm too tired to figure that out. We'll just... deal with things as deal with it as is. Oh, I feel like I just did not sleep. I didn't I didn't drink that much at the holiday party yesterday, honestly, but I feel like I did, and I think it just like some of the food didn't really agree with me. I've got a sensitive tummy sometimes. So I think that has a fair bit to do with how I'm feeling right now. Um, yeah. We have a cat whining in the background. I don't think she's loud enough that you can hear her, but it's very distracting for me. She's just been, not the foster cat, but our resident lady cat has been very needy this morning. Not really sure why. We played with her for ages already. Has had breakfast. I might have to go check though. She's being fairly insistent. All right, what are we at? 13. Almost done. Do. Where is this one? I'm zoomed out a little far to be able to see some of these. This is a good place to get lumber, but like I probably have to turn off track herbs if I need a lot of it. The map is extremely full. 15. I probably have some in my bank too. But all right, so that's 17. I do have a little bit in the bank, so we're all done here. Some of the other materials I'm sure will be expensive, and maybe I'll reconsider just paying for them. But all right, next up is Warlords. Oh wait, right. Wad lumber doesn't exist. All right, we'll go back to Dalaran. We're gonna have to do that in Terakar, I forgot. Let's see. So yeah, it's the Panda Alchemist kit that we needed the bamboo for, and then we're gonna do the Orcish Fellblood Cauldron with some Shadow Moon lumber. I'm gonna check the bank first, because I definitely have exchanged some lumber. Shadow Moon. Okay, so I have 2. That doesn't really help me. I need 25 more, and you can only exchange it in 5, so. Oh, wait. The Olumba lumber, though. How much of that do I have? 1. Okay, never mind. Does not help. I started trying to turn my Alliance house into a spaceship, like a Draenei, like the Vindicar kind of deal. And it's going kind of, it's like better than I expected it to go, but also a hot mess. We can check that out in a bit. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to take breaks from farming the Cataclysm lumber. That I need a lot of it. All right, Shatrath. All right, I'm gonna step away for just like 2 seconds and see why the cat is yelling so much in the background. This will just be in a lot. 1 moment. All right. There we go. And all right. Yeah, I'm curious to see the whole list of who's participating in the block party too, because I don't recognize anyone from their name in the Discord that's like sort of orchestrating it, but I gotta think there'll be some familiar names. There's people I know from like other Discords that are doing like some amazing stuff, but yeah, I can't say that I like recognize too many of the folks in there. I guess on Monday, if we're doing anything in the neighborhood, we are like not supposed to be on any like recognizable character. So like this character is called Mahet. And they're like, well, don't come on that one because then they'll know like which house is yours kind of deal. I mean, not that I think they just want to remove as much bias as possible. So I'm not trying to make it sound like they'll know who I am, but they're like, just don't provide any way of them knowing like this contestant is assigned to this house. Although I guess it says once you're on the property. I don't know. The suggestion was like if you're going to creep and see what everything is, just like do it on an alt. But it's the houses are labeled. So it probably doesn't matter. I wasn't going to worry about crafting too much more until the prices were going down, but I guess this is a good kick in the butt to work on the collection. As of yesterday, I was first on my server in Decor Collected. Because I have like most of the things that are easy to get, and it's mostly just crafted stuff left. The that bed that was labeled as like you have to be a gnome or a dwarf to buy it in Keranos. You can be a dark iron dwarf, because I don't have a gnome or a dwarf, but I do have a dark iron, and she was able to buy it no problem. So that was handy. Of the vendor stuff, the only like really annoying things left are the there's like a Kultiran and a dark iron item that I think you have to buy with the character you unlocked those races on. And my character that I unlocked those races on, I faction changed, so she can't do it. Which means I can't get those items. And I'm not even sure if she would be able to get them if I changed her back. So I think I just have to like let those ones go. They will sit next to the PvP items and things that I am unlikely to ever get. All right, that's 11 of 25. Yeah. I'm curious to see how the servers handle having like a bunch of visiting like raid groups in the neighborhoods for the block party too. I guess generally with events, there's sort of like a request to reduce the number of people showing up just so that there's not too much lag, but they're like, well, no, let's test the servers. Let's see what they can handle, which is kind of a dangerous game. Also, I gave Cricket some food so she would stop meowing, and she is still meowing, so that didn't work. The joke is that she's a husky trapped in a cat's body. She's very, very talkative. And then we have Jim, just hanging out in his sunbeam, being a good boy. Yeah. That's all he wants. I say that, but he's the one that gets all bothered at breakfast time and has to come and say, "It's time to get up. My bowl is empty." Do. I should really establish like a route for lumber in this area instead of just sort of like flying around randomly. If I was herbing, I would be paying more attention. And I think previously I was having like a fair bit of luck on the edges of the bone wastes, so maybe we'll kind of do a lap. I mean, it's everywhere. I don't think it makes a huge difference, but having some level of direction in mind seems helpful. It's weird being in a guild just for this event, because I'm getting like, so-and-so has come online. I'm like, I don't know who that is. Mm-hmm. 22. All right, almost done. That was pretty fast. My cats are 2 males and 2 females, and the older lady is very picky. Yeah, ours are not like super duper picky, but like they got opinions just sort of about like how the day goes. The lady cat, who's currently not meowing in the background, just has like really strong feelings about her like daily rituals. Like we have to go sit in the front yard for a bit every morning just so she can like keep an eye on things, and then she wants to play downstairs, and it all has to like happen in a very particular order or she gets frustrated. And now that it's super cold outside, I think like the morning rituals are disrupted because she doesn't really want to go outside. They also can't be picky because they both have dietary restrictions. So they can try to be picky, but like I have to feed them what they're getting. There's not really a lot of choice. All right, so that's plenty of this. We can go get some cold wind lumber. I need 40 from Wrath. I think just for one item. It's like a plague canister, maybe? It does seem like the older lady cats are the ones that are like the most opinionated, whether it's about food or lifestyle. 2 of our fosters have been older lady cats, and the first one was very sweet, but like, yeah, very opinionated. Very crafty. She needed medication and was like very good at eating around it, so that was always a struggle. What am I doing right now? I'm going to Northrend. And the current one, not picky about food, but like pretty set in her ways. Okay. The Northrend portal's still upstairs, I guess. It's so weird walking around now, like after building, to see all the elements that you sort of like forgot about, that you like run past all the time and be like, oh, that's like the floor I use in my house now, or like, I know that beam. Really drawn a lot of attention to how the environments are put together. All right. And we have 4 cold wind already. So we need 36. Maybe we'll get these ones and the ones I need from vanilla and then craft some stuff. That's for sure. My older only eats after everyone else, even though they each have their own bowls. She just like doesn't want to be around them. Our Jim, who's sitting behind me, really likes company when he eats, so sometimes he'll come and get you just so you like will sit with him while he eats, which like is very sweet, but also like sometimes I got things to do, you know. I'm glad they put a bunch of lumber in Crystal Song Forest. It's like, first of all, there's not a lot going on in Crystal Song Forest, but it's also makes it a lot more convenient. You don't have to fly to like Grizzly Hills if you don't want to. Although this is clearly not the right part of the map for this. There's not a ton here. Our current foster, she's 9. And so like pretty set in her ways. I know that's not like super old for a cat, but she's like a little old. We've been trying to all get along, so she's been introduced to Jim and Cricket a few times. And sometimes she seems super chill about it, and sometimes she is very stressed out. And on, I guess it was Friday, she was very stressed out. Jim in particular like doesn't seem to have a great grasp of cat social cues, so he's just kind of wandering around doing his thing, largely ignoring foster cat. But she took great offense to that, and as I was trying to reassure her that everything was fine, I got chomped. She bit me really hard, and I cleaned it and everything, but I know cat bites can be trouble, so I'm hoping that doesn't turn into anything. I was shocked that she was that mad though, because honestly, like, we were basically just like sitting around. Like, there's no tail swishing, there's no growling, there's no hissing. Like, everyone was just kind of hanging out, but she was, I don't know, clearly unable to believe that everything was okay. How old is your eldest cat? Some of them can really get up there. The first foster she was like 14 or something, and so spry, like didn't seem like an elderly cat at all, really. 17. That's going reasonably fast, even though I feel like the density is not spectacular. This zone is so pretty. Like the actual crystal trees. I don't know if they have more or less lumber, but it's so weird that there's like basically nothing going on in this zone. I know there's like 2 little quest hubs, one for each faction, but I don't remember anything about what they ask you to do. I don't know. Maybe there's content that they never got to or something, but in the early days that seems like less likely. And yeah, we're gonna be making the Ice Crown Plague canister with this one. Do the crystal trees? Yeah, the crystal trees have lumber. 2 of them are 2 years old, and the younger one's 1. I said older. Oh, I see. Not old cats, just older cats. That's fair. That's a lot of energy then. Young cats. And then they go through their like weird teenage phase where they want to break all the rules. Jim behind me kind of had his rebellious phase this summer. I think he's started to like calm down, but he escaped a few times over the summer, and he is not an outdoor cat. So I think he's realized now that like once he gets sort of out of sight of the house, the world is kind of like big and scary and he should just come home. But the first time there was a really like concerning escape. I was like taking the recycling out or something to put out for collection, and he just ran through my legs off like a shot. I had to walk around for like 2 hours looking for him. And he wasn't that far. He was just like in a sort of backyard neighbor's yard sitting with their cat when he finally turned up, but it was scary. My older male is going through his phase, which I find funny because I named him Arthas, so it fits the name, I guess. Oh no. Do they all have WoW names? Or like video game names, maybe? It's tricky naming your pets after a villain, too. You're like, well, what sort of prophecies are we fulfilling with this? We got Cricket first, and named her that because she was very little. No, only this one has a WoW name. Her little meow like wasn't really a meow. She would just chirp. And she was pretty talkative even as like an itty bitty kitten, but it was definitely not a meow. So we're like, oh, it's like she sounds like a cricket. And she has since definitely learned to meow. It's quite a powerful meow, in fact. So she didn't really live up to that one. 40. All right, we're almost done here too. It does go fast. I'm not going to back down on the like I think lumber should have just been a normal gathering profession. But you get it at a reasonable pace. Hello, R. Giuliano. Crystal Song was supposed to be where the Argent tournament was, but they moved it because of Dalaran being in the same area. Okay. I kind of had like a vague memory of something like that, but I couldn't quite recall. That would have been nice to have it here. But then I guess like the player density might have been too high or something for what it was. God, I hate the Argent tournament. There's still some cosmetics and stuff that I need from there. And I'm glad that the currency is warbound transferable, but man, it is a grind. My sister named the other ones, but if it were up to me, they would all have WoW names. Yeah. I named all the pets that we have in our Minecraft server after Warcraft characters. I don't know what I would name like a third pet though. The Humane Society has a list at their at the foster desk where you can submit name suggestions, and I've definitely put some Warcraft names on there, but I haven't seen them used yet. I think it's basically because like everybody names their dog Bella, and they don't want to add to the confusion, so they try to keep all of the animals at the foster office with like unique names. Hey Nuke, just started this game? What are you playing? Like what class? Or which version of the game? There are several. Alright, we're almost... Oh, we are done. I got my 40. Okay. So that's Wrath done. And then I need, 50 ironwood. Let's get the ironwood and then I'll craft the things that we can. Maybe go place them in the house even. Oh man, I did a tour of all the remix raids yesterday. Because I thought I was done shopping, but then they added the weapon illusions, and they're quite expensive. I was like, oh man, that's a lot of bronze. I thought I was done. But it goes fast now. You get like twice the bronze per mythic boss kill. So I got one of the illusions just in like, I didn't even have to do all the raids. I don't think I did Antorus. But I need to do another lap of them, I guess later in the week after the block party thing, to get the last illusion. Alright, and I thought on beta the Drustvar was... Oh wait, no, we're not doing BFA, we're doing Classic. I kind of liked Tirisfal for that. Pardon me. Still wrapping up remix. Still need like 1,000,000 bronze to be done. Oof. Well, it should go fast now. Honestly, like I was pretty impressed by the bronze increases. Not counting multiples for the decorations. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to need too many of the Legion decor items, the remix decor items, pardon me, in the future. They don't quite speak to me, so I haven't bought any duplicates. But yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to go hard on like a, I don't know, Demon Hunter or Warlock kind of vibe, those would be really good items. South. All right, and now we need 50 ironwood. I didn't check the... Oh, I have 33 in the bank. Okay, so we actually just need to get like 15 or so. Excellent. And like most of the things on my list, I need to stop covering it, are from alchemy. Because I've got sort of like alt-themed rooms in my house for the block party, I was like, maybe I should make the Zandalari room a little more druidic for this character. And I was kind of exploring clipping trees into the bedroom and stuff to get the vibe across. But man, it is hard to make trees work indoors. They just like clip through everything. I couldn't position it in a way where it didn't just like show up in the ceiling or like the floor of the room above. So I think it's mostly gonna stay as is. I am gonna add like a Bonsamdi mask. That's on my list of things to craft. Maybe some plants. I keep forgetting to buy baskets. That's what I've been using for like plant pots. And I think, I mean, she is a druid. She needs some greenery in that room. But most of the things on my crafted list are like potions and poisons, since my monk is an alchemist, which is undead, it makes sense. And then my rogue that I'll be playing in Midnight, obviously poison's also a big part of that. It doesn't seem like too many of the other houses, and again, not everybody had moved into the block party neighborhood yet, but have chosen that like character by character theme. A lot of them are like, oh, the whole house is themed around like a priest or whatever it happens to be. But yeah, I'm excited to show you guys on Tuesday. That'll be cool. And 16 already, that's pretty good. I guess they probably don't need as much as I said because the Black Lotus is so expensive. I'm probably just gonna buy it though. Since, I don't want to. I've spent so much gold already. I had so many herbs ready to go to make dyes with, and I just like ripped through them. Wound up using dyes way more than I thought I was going to. Alright, that should be enough. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I need 50. No. Yeah, we're good. Sorry, I am truly struggling today. All right, so, you know what, let's look. I'll show you what I'm doing with the alliance plot real quick. And then I'll drop these in the war bank and we'll craft some stuff. I just realized while I was making the like Draenei bedroom video how much I wanted a spaceship. So let me change my flight style because what I've done is made this really difficult if you don't have steady flight. Alright, this is my Vindicar in progress. It looks ridiculous. But I think if we got like another one of these greenhouses, and some other things, it would come together nicely. There's just not very many like crystal glowy things you can put outside. That's what's like the real problem. But I'm pretty pleased with this. Like the exhaust is pretty fun. So I don't have enough garrison resources on the characters with the rep requirements to get the rest of this done right now. So we're stuck basically until she gets more resources. But it's like kind of fun. All right, and go back to Dalaran. I truly have no idea what I want to do with my like alliance house at large, though. And then they're teasing that we might get like a Silvermoon neighborhood too. I'm like, well, I definitely won't know what to do with a third house. All right. So that, I guess I might as well just put the die in here too. Are any of these things, okay, only one of the things on my list is inscription, so I don't need to craft on this character. I'm just gonna buy those flowers. Am I? I need 8 of them. I can't decide. It's a lot of gold. It is like a really nice table though. I don't know. I'm gonna turn my stream lights up a smidge as the room behind me gets brighter. I feel like that's really bright for me, but actually didn't make a huge difference. Okay. Let's make some things. We're gonna make a stoppered black potion. And I don't know. 832. Okay. You know, just because we got into the event. That's the only reason. All right, so we have those mats. We need the plague canister. Oh, I haven't learned that one yet. All right, so we also have to go to Northrend on this character. Everything is so expensive. Frost Lotus is going to be bad. Oh no, that's fine. Eternal Life? Yeah. 1 Frozen Orb. But I feel like I have tons of those, but I have Altaholic on to help me figure that out, and it's not saying anything. Alright, and then from Mop, we're also going to have to go learn things from Mop. $12, $5, $3, and WAD. Yeah. Dronor. Also gonna have to do that. Oh, and we have to cash it all in. Okay. Alright, so there's some traveling around. I haven't learned a lot of stuff, apparently. Alright. So, 1 apothecary work table, 1 stoppered black potion, and then we have to go to Northrend because I haven't learned the Wrath stuff. We're gonna have to figure out where the alchemy trainer is for mists. Never keep track of those ones. They're all in weird places. Nope. Okay, then we make our plague canister. Should I like cross some of these things off my list so that I'm not confused later. Done. Alright, Pandaria Alchemy Trainer. Is in Dawn's Blossom. Okay. Knee Gentle Paw. That's funny, I really thought I'd like already run around and learned all the alchemy stuff, but I guess I've been doing this on so many characters that I lost track of which professions have learned what. There's one section of the house that I'm still like really struggling with. It doesn't feel right. And I'm hoping that crafting some of this stuff helps me feel like it's filled in. I'm not really sure that's how it's gonna go though. Alright, tar. Oh, was she this way? There we go. Train. Pandaria. Alchemist kit. Excellent. And then we need to go exchange some things. Nope, wrong one. Welcome to the block party. Need some Shadow Moon lumber. And some baskets. We're gonna remember to buy some baskets. I haven't really changed much of the exterior. It's all pretty much the same. I did dye this path though. I hadn't realized that you could dye these ones. So they're just like I like that they're sort of like closer in color to the sand now. You can see, I won't go into any of these, but you can see like some of what other people are doing. It's pretty cool. All right, lumber. I need 25. 1, 2, 3, 5. And then, oh, I haven't, right, we have to go learn that, darn it. Okay. Who sells baskets? No. The baskets might be from the Alliance vendors. I feel like that's why I haven't actually remembered to buy them yet. Is because they're not here. Yeah. What else can we... What else are people up to? Whoa. That's fun. That is a giant mole machine. Like a rooftop. Oh my goodness, look at that ramp. That's super cool. This one I love. I went into this one on Friday. There's gonna be some cool things, like super cool things, when we can tour around for realsies once the judging starts. Just want to give people some privacy while they finish building. You don't have baskets. There we go. Just buy a handful of those. Okay. We need to go to Warlords now. Yeah. I'm like dying to see the official list of who's participating. Hopefully they put it out today, because it's like... I'm very excited. Do I have an alchemy trainer in my garrison? That's a banker. This character didn't really do anything in WoD, so... Oh, there's an alchemist. Okay. So... I need to make a secret of... Yeah, okay. Draenor... Orcish Fellblood. Oh, if I'd come here 10 minutes ago, I could have made the other one with reset. Okay. And Orcish Fellblood column. Perfect. All right, yeah, let's go place some of this stuff. And then we're gonna have to do some farming for Cataclysm lumber. I'm torn about what to do. I'll show you the section of the house that like just doesn't feel right. Nope, that's wrong. Where am I going? I need to go upstairs. The changes to the portal room haven't thrown me off like that much. But I definitely have to like really think about where I'm going in a way that I didn't have to before. All right. Let's see what else we can just get a sneak peek of. Nobody here yet. There's a fair number of like empty plots still on the Horde side. Seems like most people opted for Alliance. Okay. One second. Okay, sorry. I don't know what it is about the event Discord, but I get like a bajillion notifications in a way that I don't usually. Okay. So I wanted to put just like a basket of plants in this room. Maybe more than one. We'll see. I'm like very quickly approaching my decor limit though. Nature. Sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm struggling with this room a little bit. Okay. And then we want to put some more poisons and stuff in here. So, filter. Kind of wish you could just filter by crafted, but let's see. Do we want this in here? Oh, geez. I'm stuck. Like, kind of. Yeah, I think so. Next to our cabinet of poisons. All right, and then what is it? Stoppered, black potion. Oops. Maybe on the bedside, or like the dresser. She's got like poisons over here too. The rogue stuff. All right. What else did we make? Plague canister. I think that goes somewhere else. Whoa, it's huge. Interesting. Yeah, that'll go somewhere else. Panda alchemy kit can also go somewhere else, I think. Well, put this here. Is that weird? That seems weird. Yeah. Alright, never mind. This goes back over here. Okay. And Orcish Fellblood Cauldron. Nice. scale this down a little. I built a hidden room also, so you can go behind this bookcase. And there's a little, like, fight club, basically. I hope they find this. I don't think I'm going to put any of the stuff we just crafted in here, but maybe some of the other stuff later. All right. So upstairs. Hang on. Oops. That's huge. Just want these like sitting here. Yeah. Upstairs I have this section of just like plants, and it's okay, but it feels wrong. Like I don't know what to do with it, but I'm not happy with it. It's also kind of too bright. What if I get rid of this? Is that better? I think that's better. It was kind of extreme with the chandelier. I don't know. I gotta think about this one. All right, and then where am I gonna put the panda alchemy kit? Probably not in here. Now it's kind of, oh man. I'm like overthinking this now. Small lights. Yeah. Wall lights. All right, we also have a secret room over here where we keep our prisoner. I'm pretty optimistic that people will find all the hidden rooms. As I was checking out people's places, it seemed pretty easy to find them. Yeah. Maybe I just need to put like a bunch of cushions over here, kind of like I did in the bedroom. I'll come back to it. Well, okay, hold on. Alchemy. Can I put this here somehow? No. I think that does belong in the rogue's room. I was gonna put it in the monk's room? We can look. Like here somewhere. She's got poisons. Also really dark in here. Okay, I think I want to put it there, and we'll just make it a little smaller. And then more lights. Wall lights. Yeah. And like a little candle, maybe? Okay. Okay. So that's like all the stuff we just crafted has now been placed. Are any of these other things going to help me figure out that section upstairs? Like, not really. I think it needs to be, yeah, just a bunch of cushions. So I don't have very many cushions right now. Let's solve for this first. Everything else that I want to craft is like little accents, like some tapestries and stuff. But that section just feels so unfinished, it's going to drive me mental. Okie dokie. Cushions. I wish it would mark on the tooltip if things were dyeable, because I don't really remember. I guess I can check in my catalog in a second. Cushion. Elegant. Okay, so those are charming seat cushion. Elegant seat cushion. Pillows. Alright, I should buy a couple more of those like elegant ones. Elegant. And then we'll go back to the Alliance vendor. I wonder if anybody has started building in the jungle biome yet. Yeah, somebody here. Oh yeah, I saw this one. They've got a garage. There's like a car in there. It's crazy. And then this person has used all of these path stones. These are for ancient mana. That's so much ancient mana. And like crafted the Suramar fence. It looks amazing. Again, I'm not gonna like do too much before we're like supposed to, but it's gonna be good. All right. I think this person has some cushions. Oh, I thought that's what it said. 3, 4. Am I blind? No. Is it one of the other ones? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm definitely going to hit my decor limit. see. Somebody's working on things up here. Oh my god, they have an airship. Oh, I love it. The canoes are so smart. People truly doing some like absolutely wild things, and I'm over here being like, this is just my nice little house. I like it because it's nice. All right, up we go. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I bought those benches. Which are dyeable. And I'm gonna use them on top, I guess. $160. Nope. Alright. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be... We're figuring this out. How much dye do I have left? Yeah, plenty. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, pinewood. Gotta make everything dark. Apply. And then we'll put some cushions down. Dyeable only cushions. To like fill in the gaps a bit. This one like bigger. I'm gonna make a few of them bigger actually. And then dye them. Okay, okay. Be like one more here. And one over here, like propped against the wall. I get so locked in about this. Like, it has to be perfect. All right, yeah, this is better. We just get like more texture from the benches, which I think is a big help. And then maybe some of the things that I'm making, well, will help fill in like the walls and stuff that are still kind of bare. Yeah. I almost want to put like another chair here. Is that gonna look weird? Like if I... Yeah, I guess it doesn't need that. Okay. Alright, let's hop back onto our druid. And go do our BFA lumber. We need 60 of those to make a couple things. And then it'll be all ironwood from there. I'm basically just procrastinating. And realistically, I could maybe reduce... We'll do the BFA one, and then I'm going to take another look at what I was going to make, because we're so close to item cap. Who am I at? So, yeah, I mean, anyone who's sort of, like, just hopping in now, I see we have, like, a couple more people. There's a block party that's going... it's like a WoW community event on Tuesday, Wednesday, judging... So a whole bunch of people were invited. There's an alliance and a horde neighborhood for each. And the idea is that there'll be some judges, I assume sort of the usual WoW event, caster, crew, whoever like usually hosts these things. They'll get to hang around all day Monday and sort of judge things. And then as soon as that starts... anyone participating, so like us, can have people come to the neighborhood and check things out yourself. So like I'll be on Tuesday afternoon, we'll make a raid group, you can all come and check things out. And then, 7 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday and Wednesday, there's like a broadcast on the WoW channel is what I am understanding, where they'll go over like who won which prizes and all that good stuff. So I'm super excited. I've snooped through like a handful of houses, but I really want to see everything. It's gonna be cool. Where are we going? We're going to Nazmir. But yeah, everything's like a work in progress right now. People are moving their homes over or like building new ones, depending on sort of like which plot they got and what they wanted to do. I don't know why this form has like a little thing over its head. Drives me crazy. You see there's like a little, I don't know what, little rock that just kind of floats above you and shimmers. I don't understand it. All right. Need 60 of these. And I have 6 in the bank. So we got a little ways to go. I'm glad the Dark Pine lumber farming route wound up being Nazmir and not Drustvar, though. It's way easier for me to get to. There's a category for puzzles, like houses that are built around puzzles, that I'm really curious about. Some of the ones that I went into yesterday had like lots of hidden rooms and stuff, but I didn't notice any like jump puzzles or any, I don't know. Obviously those ones are probably more complicated. And actually a lot of people hadn't turned on their permissions yet. So they're like a lot of folks, their homes were closed. I couldn't go into them. But Yeah, I'm like extra curious what the puzzle ones look like. And with this lumber, we're gonna make a Sand Fury banner and a Benswamdi mask and maybe a little grinder. I feel like I could probably do without that one. But it's just nice to have extra little like knickknacks though. I guess we'll make it, and whether or not I actually wind up placing it is a different story. Good morning, Catnapper. Second cup of coffee and WoW housing. My day is looking good so far. Yeah, welcome. We're just getting our last decorations together for the WoW House Party event that starts kind of tomorrow. It'll be broadcast Tuesday, Wednesday, but judging starts tomorrow, so got to get everything done. And we're gonna, yeah, be right up at the item limit, turns out. When I started, I was like, oh, this is plenty. I'm never gonna hit the interior room cap. And we are close. I think I have like 150 points left. I didn't even check after what we just did. Those pillows would have eaten into that. 50. I don't know. I'm curious to see like how it all pans out. It's so easy to get intimidated by what other people are doing, but there's also things that I really like about what I've done that nobody else has done, so should be good. I've been surprised at how many, like, and again, I didn't see very many of them, but it seems like very few of them are done up to feel like a normal house. Like somebody commented on, I guess, my Draenei bedroom video this week asking if I would do a tutorial for just like a regular Alliance themed living room. And I was like, well, that seems odd. Like, surely that's so straightforward. It's been done already. But I think there's so many people doing so much wild stuff that there's actually like this vacuum for the really normal things. And honestly, I don't particularly want to do just like a sort of human living room, but it is interesting that there's, I guess everybody's just like so excited and going like so hard, pushing the limits of the tool. But yeah. We're like almost halfway through already. I think I was hearing somewhere that when Midnight launches, we're not going to have to carry the axe around in our bags anymore. Because it's just annoying to have it taking up a bag slot for no real reason, especially with the way that other profession equipment works, where it is in your like profession tab or whatever. So it'll be, I think, just a buff the way that like track fish or track herbs is. So that's an improvement. I think it would be nice too if they increased the drop rate just a bit. So I've been getting still mostly single pieces of lumber for each of these. And I think if it was like, usually you get 2 and sometimes you get 1 or 3, that would probably be better. especially if you want to make fences or like, I don't know, lots of food items. I would love to make more food items to put in my house for the block party, but like the dragonflight ones are so many lumber. I'm like, I don't know, I have enough, honestly. We'll get to that later. Oh, that was 3, so that's nice, but I should not have come in here. It's very claustrophobic. Oh god. We need to get somewhere a little more open. Yeah, the drop rate is not good for lumber. The Pandarian dumpling stack is pretty low for mats. Yeah. Yeah. I did make 1 dumpling stack. It kills me to spend iron paw tokens. I still need something from the tillers for iron paw tokens, I think. So I just made 1 of the steamed bun things, but they're really cute. It would be nice to have a whole ton of them. I like the goblin takeout though. That you can just buy for resonance crystals and undermine. It's a fun one. 41. All right. Just under 20 more. And then we start on the cataclysm stuff. Da-da-da-da. I wonder what I'm gonna do if I hit the item cap before I feel like I'm finished. I can probably take some of the cobwebs away. I just really like how they fill things in. Good morning, fly fishing nomad. How's it going? We're crafting some finishing touches on our horde house. We got into the WoW block party event. So I gotta get everything ready to go, basically today, for the judging. I should have kept the tab open for the forum post on that. I wonder how easy is it for me to just reopen it. History. Weird. Yeah, it's not like right there. Yeah. There's going to be a block party community event where a bunch of pre-selected houses, including mine, have been moved into one Horde and one Alliance neighborhood, and then basically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they'll be open for everybody to visit, and you can see what sort of like creative stuff everybody's been doing all in one place. I haven't really gone to snoop today on stream as people are wrapping up, but we've been doing like little flybys. There's some really, really cool things. 2 really impressive floating houses in particular. Right, 10 more. Keep forgetting to drink my coffee. It's so good that they let people keep floating houses too. Like a lot of people are using that, especially I think on the Alliance side when I was looking around the Block Party neighborhood, there was a few that you just like had to fly to. I guess there's a few in the Horde neighborhood too, but seemed like there were more on the Alliance side that were doing that. And this felt like it was going so fast, and now the last few, I'm like, really? It's because I left the dense area, I guess. Okay. Two more. That would have been really nice if we just gotten 2 on that one, but no. Alright. So go put this in the bank, and then we'll go to Twilight Highlands. I've written down that I want to get 170 pieces of the cattle lumber, but I'm going to rethink that real quick. Although we needed like 200 for the staircase, those Gilnean shelves, and that went pretty fast actually. Okay. Warbank. Ashwood. Okay, so we have 19. So that's helpful. Okay. So I do really want that. Okay, so 30 for sure. Yes. I was thinking about making the windmill, but I think I'm definitely not going to do that. I don't really have the budget for it to place it. And tapestry 26, so 50. All right, let's get like 70 or 80 to start, and we'll see where that leaves us. I can make the Gilnean map right now. If I've learned it, we might have to Kata. Oh yeah. Okay. So we need 8 ink, 3 obsidian bars, and we're good to go. One Gilnean map. Lovely. We can cross that off the list. And yeah. I'm really procrastinating starting this this section of the farm. I was like, what else could I do first? But we'll do like, yeah, let's say 70 or 80 and then take a break and do some other stuff. It's getting quite warm in here. Okay. Cataclysm, cataclysm. Twilight Highlands. This zone does seem to go, like, pretty fast for lumber gathering. I don't know if it's just... Maybe I'm just coping, because I've made so many things from Cataclysm already. Like, yeah, it's fine. We've got some, like, Gilnean lamps on the list. What else? There's like another tapestry. It's like there's another potion, which realistically I would want multiples of, but one, we're running out of placement budget, and two, it's like 30 lumber for one potion, which is ridiculous, so won't be doing that. One is enough. We just have to add enough like spooky green things to the rogue's bedroom so that it's clear what's going on there. I would love to get some of the Broken Isles stuff done. Where unlockables, Legion, yeah. What is it? Raise an army for the legendary research of the uncrowned. That one's okay. And then this one though, the uncrowned planning table would be so nice. But there's no chance. I need 7 more troops, which I don't think I can get in time. That was good. That was three lumber off that node. Sorry, the event Discord is just like goes so fast. Okay. I don't think anything important is going on. Judging. Questions? Okay, sorry. I don't want to miss anything, but it's also a lot of chatter. And everybody's like in different time zones with what appear to be like extremely different sleep schedules, so something gets like stated clearly 12 hours ago and then new people wake up and haven't seen it yet. It's pretty interesting though. Like when I first saw the Wowhead post about the block party, I thought it was a Wowhead event. Like I don't know. I definitely didn't think that it would have like judges and broadcast and stuff. It's really fun. The Discord is trying to figure out, I think it's probably something like Alliance neighborhood on one day and Horde neighborhood on the other day. But on mobile, I couldn't quite tell what the verdict was. Oh, Jimmy, you're stuck in here, buddy. The door got closed. How did that happen? That's probably why it's so hot in here. Alright, open that real quick. That feels better. I just like cracked the door open and this like beautiful fresh air streamed in with the computer and the sunlight coming in. It's toasty in here. Although the outdoors is still like a complete skating rink. I've put so much salt down on my walkway and it's still like pretty treacherous. Like we had some very wet snow that accumulated and then melted like just a little bit from everybody walking and driving over it, and then the slush froze, so everything's just like covered in ice. All right, we're at 33 already. It goes fast. It does go fast. I'm really just repeating that to myself so that I don't get frustrated. I think I've said that like every 15 lumber, but like, this is fine. I don't mind this. I do kind of, though. Let's see, what else? I don't know. I might be around more for the second half of December. I have a lot of time off from IRL stuff outside of like actually like Christmas Day and what have you. So I might do longer streams or like different ones, different time slots. I kind of like just getting up first thing in the morning. That happens a lot where you're like in the middle of gathering one of these and it just like despawns on you. There's also like a weird phasing thing that happens in this zone. Yeah, exactly. Okay. We just need to get away from this section, I guess. Maybe this one will work. What? Oh, there. The tree is on fire. The axe is on fire. I ended up going AFK for a bit and missed some stuff. Oh, you didn't really miss much. Still just gathering. Still just crafting. I've been muttering about whether or not this is appropriately tedious or just tedious. I think we're gonna gather, I don't know, let's say 60-ish lumber from this, and then we'll craft some more stuff, take a little break. I might just have to cycle through my characters to kill their troops for the Legion achievement, honestly. I would really like the one from the Rogue campaign, and like maybe I can get that. Needs to send 7 more out, and I think if I use multiple rogues, it could be done. I always thought it respawns while you're collecting. It happens when somebody was there just before you. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously this other druid is right here. There's a part of the Twilight Highlands specifically that I think is phased, but it's like slow to phase out. Respawn, despawn. Yeah, sometimes it'll despawn and then a new one shows up like right behind you or something. Which is fine, I guess. It just seems to happen more with lumber than herbs and stuff. So I don't know if they programmed it differently or it just feels that way because everybody's farming lumber, so we're like hyper aware. Not sure. I've been using completionism to check my remix progress, but sometimes it bugs out on me and shows you're missing stuff we already have. Yeah, I've been using WoW Achievements website. Here I can put it in the chat. I find it is pretty good. There were a bunch of things that it wasn't tracking properly, but it seems to have fixed most of them. Or it like marks specifically like, hey, this item is a problem to track, so like the information here might not be right. So that's been pretty accurate for me, at least. I don't know if it will do the trick for you. It doesn't update that fast, I guess is the only, or you can't like force it to refresh the way you can like Raider IO or something. But I don't know, it's been pretty good. It says I have everything, which is true except for one of the new illusions that just got added, so seems accurate. The other thing that might be happening is, so for example, I had the mythic warlock set from like Tomb of Sargeras or something before Remix started, so I didn't bother buying the mythic ensemble, but those mythic ensembles give you the heroic, normal, and LFR appearances right away, whereas so sometimes that shows up funny, so it shows that I haven't collected all of the warlock sets, but as soon as Midnight launches and the like retroactive transmog set thing kicks in, I will have them, so there's no point in me spending the bronze. I just have to wait until Midnight for it to actually like kind of activate for the warlock set in particular. I don't know why I have the warlock set of all things. Like, I have never raided as a warlock, but I don't know. Okay, that's 60. Let's go to 70 just because I think it is going fast. And we're pretty close. Oh, you know what? I could probably... wow. Here we go. This is the block party post. If anyone's interested. That was much easier for me to find that link than I thought originally. I just... a little slow this morning, a little tired. But that lists all the categories that the houses are being judged by and all the prizes. So, like, I don't know if I won one of the mounts, I would probably just give that away here. Because they're all, I think I have most of the store mounts. I'm kind of wondering how the store merch will work as prizes for people who don't live in the States. Because the shipping from the WoW store is really expensive for some reason. I don't understand. Like, even pre-tariff nonsense, it's always been expensive compared to most online shopping. WoW Achievements page is also missing stuff. Probably Blizzard API issue. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry that wasn't more complete then. I know at least they mark what's problematic. Like, obviously this appearance, the Druid one, they've never been able to track. Alright, we're at 72. I'm going to... Hearth? Wait, no. I'm just gonna open the Warbank. And leave her here. That's probably the correct thing to do. Alright. So we log out, and then we're gonna need my alchemist, my blacksmith, and jewel crafter, looks like, is most of it. Let's... Actually, I didn't even say leather worker, but I'm going to start with a leather worker. And then we can also send out some shaman troops. Doing the Legion achievements for Decor has been so strange, because I would have sworn to you that the paladin I have today and my unholy DK I've always had, that they were my like original paladin and unholy DK, and they are not, apparently, because neither of them have done their class campaigns. Even though I have the mounts, like I definitely got all of them, like all the Legion class mounts. So I don't know what's going on there. I have no memory of like deleting a different paladin, but here we are. Okay, leatherworking. I probably don't have the recipe for this because it is BFA. So we're gonna have to travel. Yeah. Always another step with this stuff, hey? Okay. Fine. And they moved Zarlor down the portal room. I wish you spawned at the top of the temple and not at the docks. I don't really remember when they changed that, but I don't care for it. What is this? Okay. Okay, that was on me. I linked my whole account and now everything is fine. Ah, there you go. Excellent. Because yeah, I think they definitely were struggling to report everything for remix completion, but I think it's also gotten better. Skinning trainer, leatherworking trainer. Oh, weird. It's a bunch of like PvP stuff I never learned. Okay. And leatherworking, Zandalari. I want 20 coarse leather, 15 storm silver, and we're good. Create. Oh. You can just close. Yeah. Foster cat is out for an adventure. Okay. That's leatherworking done. We will do another one. Oh, God, okay. We will fly somewhere to log out faster. How much do you have left then, Nana, now that you've got like a clearer picture of it? Alright. And so we want Cataclysm. Only some toys. It says 700. That's not bad. Running the raids, I think if you do each raid on Mythic right now, you get like 100. So it's definitely improved. 6. Oh, my bags are gonna be such a mess. I don't want to deal with that right now, though. Got a bunch of pets on this character that I've been trying to sell, and it is slow going. Alright, that is 1 Unity of Thorns tapestry done. And then we want jewel crafting. Okay, we're gonna go on the jewel crafter, but I also want to send out some rogue troops to see if we can get that table. It would be so nice. The other stuff I can wait for, but I would really like that. Oh yeah, this is good because I also want to start my final research. Alright, excellent. That takes a full day. This is like one of my original characters. I had deleted her, but I had to resurrect her to send troops out. Recruit more. All right. Okay, jewel crafting, jewel crafting. What are you sending troops for? Sorry, late to the game. Oh, hey, Area. I will show you in a second. Also, I realize I probably pronounced your name wrong. Sorry. Area. Yeah, okay. So, there are some achievements from Legion class halls that award decor. And one of them is you have to recruit 20 troops per class hall. And for some reason, it's not retroactive. So, if we go here, so this is homebound, and under Legion, there's a bunch of achievements. So raise an army for the Dream Grove is recruit 20 troops as a druid, and it gives you this like Cenarian Arch, which is pretty cool. Dreadscar Rift, you get like this sort of fell thing. The Maelstrom. It's usually like the planning table from the class hall. And so specifically for my Horde house, I really want the rogue one. Which is, come on. Raise an army for the Hall of Shadows. You get this uncrowned planning table that's got like poisons and a dagger. Oh, excellent. So I'm sending troops for this, and I need a bunch more, frankly. It goes pretty slow because you have to send them out on missions to die before you can recruit more. So like that's why my warrior is also in the class hall, because she's doing the same thing. This is also my jewel crafter, so we're going to make a couple decor pieces. As soon as I get this done. Okay. What's going on here? Didn't I just recruit a bunch? Maybe it was only like one each. Super cool. Yeah, a lot of it's really nice stuff. It's just annoying that it's not retroactive because I did all of this quite a while ago. Alright, so for jewel crafting, I probably have to go and learn the stuff too, but we have one from BFA and one from Kata, so let's see. Yeah, definitely have to go to BFA. And also, okay. Fine. Dalaran. I've been playing since beta, but I'm finding I have to go back and redo a few things. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice that like so many things are being awarded like retroactively and account wide. It's really strange that these aren't among them. Okay, I need to turn off steady flight. I was using that earlier. Yeah. And I think how much like traveling around we have to do right now to like learn recipes or go talk to decor vendors and stuff. Everyone's just feeling a little extra, maybe like worn thin when things are not account wide. I don't know where the jewel crafter is. Is it here? It's enchanting. Oh, it was in the other section, isn't it? I think she's here. Mining, yeah. All right, and then, so from Kata, we want smoke lamp, smoke sconce. Actually, I want to look at those again, because I don't know if I want all of them. Smoke lamp, that's pretty cool. Smoke sconce, also quite cool. Okay, I need these. I need these. All right. We'll make one of each, but I'm probably gonna want more than one of each. Obsidian. Okay, so 16. Eight. Oh, those are expensive. Oh. I'm gonna rethink that. I do want those. Those gems are expensive. I don't really want to figure out why they're expensive right now. And I don't like have to have those lamps. I would really like them though. Alright. I'm mad and glad at the same time with the lumber drops, long grind, but a deterrent from gold farmers. I mean, like, is it though? Because Often when I'm out farming for lumber, there's like a druid or multiple druids farming that are like clearly doing it for like the purpose of gold making. And the decor prices are crazy. And people are capitalizing on that and like farming gold that way. So I don't know if that's working. I feel like it's created like extra scarcity, which has just like driven the prices up. And people are excited. Nope, don't want to go in there. I also don't remember where the jewel crafting trainer here is. Is it you? That's inscription. Fair, lol, I'm on a dead server and I don't see too much. Yeah, I'm on like a high-ish. It's not like a full server. But I think it's like changed the landscape from what a normal profession would be like, but I don't know how much it's like saved us from goblins, as it were. Oh, thank you, yeah. The two that are down here, what's the other one? Enchanting? Yeah, I always forget. Alright. We're just gonna make the Bonsambi mask. And then I'll think about those lamps. I wasn't really expecting it to be so expensive. Alright. I'm at the same trainer, legit forgot as well, yeah. Are these gonna be expensive? No. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. One sec. Thank you. I don't know what I've been saying. I went, I had to leave for a second just because our foster cat was having a disagreement with one of our cats. She seems really unable to acclimate. But yeah, thank you for telling me. I completely forgot, obviously. All right. One standing smoking lamp. And I think that's fine for blacksmithing right now. So the last thing, really, we have both cats now. Guys, you're very bad at sharing that basket. Yeah. They both just want the sun. Hello, I just wanted to say I went to see your home and thought it was so good. The Forsaken theme is cool. I'm GP in game. Oh, nice. Yeah, I looked at your house yesterday. It was awesome. I'm so excited to see what everybody's doing. And yeah, hope they settle down for me. We just moved the foster cat into a different room so she can be alone. These two always live together. They're grumpy, but they're fine. Oh, I hadn't picked up my Trader's Tender stuff yet. Whoops. Did I shop this month? I don't remember. Oh, it was all the Frosty stuff. I don't think I even looked at this. The housing got me too distracted. I was like, whatever. Like, I'll buy this little pet. He's cute. I was like, the gun models are so good, and I just don't really play a hunter. Sweatsuit, quiver. Same thing, like the quivers look awesome. I just, again, don't really play a hunter. Librams. I might get the books. Winter toque. Do like a good pair of winter boots. Okay, I'm gonna think about these. I kind of forgot about the trading post this month. Speaking of forgetting things, I was going to make one more item for my house on my alchemist. Yeah. I'm hoping the Horde neighborhood fills out a little more for us, GP. It seems a little empty compared to the Alliance one. But I guess people have all day today, so. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if that lamp we just made would go here. Smoke. Oh, it's huge. What's that like if we scale it down? It's like okay. Yeah, I hope we get more overflow from Founder's Point, totally. And my wife and I are in a so-so neighborhood. I think it'll get better area if once charter neighborhoods are up and running. The neighborhood that I was in before the block party started up was pretty dull. It was like me and one other person who'd really gone hard, and everyone else was kind of lagging behind. There, I need my notes. What all have we made? Oh yeah, I have 2 things for my Zandalari room that I can place, and then we'll go outside to craft the last thing. Okay, so Bonsamdi, where are we gonna put you, buddy? Can I put you like on this tapestry? Is that weird? Yeah, no, I like that. Cool. And then I have, was it Sand Fury? Banner? Which can maybe go here? We'll think about it. I might move that. What else do we make? Sand Fury Banner, smoke. Yeah, I think that's it. We just have one more thing on the list other than those outrageously expensive lamps that I don't think I can do. Yeah, we can see, I guess, if the neighborhood's got more people since we were here like an hour ago. Not really. Well, maybe a couple more. The Ashara spot seems to be filling up. I'm the only one on the beach, though. I like the beach. I think it's extra silly as an undead, but oh well. Alright. We want to make Cataclysm. Green potion. Oh, I could make 2 of them. Because I think I can't justify making those other lamps. Can I? I'm gonna make 2 of these right now. And I'll think about it. I wish more people would leave their houses open for people to just walk into, though. Very few of my previous neighbors had done that. I'm like, I don't care if you're not finished. I just want to see what you're doing. Everybody's got such different and like really cool ideas. Oh, I didn't buy enough volatile life. Okay, I want 2 green potions. And then we go put these in the rogue room. I forgot I had to turn the privacy setting until the reminder in Discord. Yeah. Yours was open early, though, I think. A bunch of the people... I mean, I was creeping around yesterday, and a lot of people hadn't opened theirs up yet. Alright. I guess over here on with the other potion. Green... What? Oh, I haven't learned them yet. Those are fun. I'll just like make them a few different sizes. Alright. I think this is like a pretty good mix of like Nightborne and Rogue now. I would like to put something on the other side of like this wall. I threw up this curtain just as like a placeholder. I don't really know what else I have. Oh, yeah, I have to put this on the tapestry up. Okay. Those will go upstairs or in the hallway. Oh, I got this rep. Okay. I don't want to put this here, but I didn't realize I'd achieved that. What can go here? What can go here? I don't know, I'm not really feeling any of it. Okay, let's go put those things on the wall before I forget. Because I will. Think this really needs something. Yeah, that's good. And upstairs... Street. Nope. Nope. Can't type. Alright, let's move this guy over one. Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, there's a few spots I still want to think about. But I think I'm good for now, so I'm just gonna like go through and send troops out everywhere that we didn't already do. And then that's probably it for today. Yeah. I have to catch up on some of the block party messaging and what exactly the schedule is, but my plan is to be on here and doing a tour with people Tuesday afternoon. To see everything. GP, did you get into the Alliance neighborhood to see what people are up to? There's some crazy ones there too. It's just all so good. I haven't noticed any of the puzzle ones yet, but maybe they just didn't have their permissions open. Alright, that's the monk down. We'll do the other rogue. Will we? I still haven't gone to the Alliance side. I want to go see it. Yeah. I don't know if you saw there was a message saying we've 2 secret chests hidden in your outside. Okay. I have to go back and look. One of the people is the person with the snowman house has a house in both the Horde and the Alliance neighborhood, so you can like click on her in the guild and visit the Alliance one. That's how I got in there. Okay. We're gonna send some troops. We're gonna remember what we're doing. I feel pretty confident that the judges will be able to find at least all the secret doorways, because those are pretty easy to just like mouse over. Where am I going? I feel like I was finding a lot of those while I was going through people's homes, but if there's like other things, I don't know. I wonder if people with like puzzles and secret houses are like leaving notes or instructions just in case. I have like some secret rooms, but I don't have enough for it to really matter. What's going on here? What is this? I got lost so much today in people's houses. I want a secret room so bad I ran out of decor. Yeah. There was a few houses where I was like super overwhelmed and just used the like leave house button. I was like, I don't know how I got here. I don't know my way back. So yeah, definitely glad they have that exit house button just for when you get like super turned around. Yeah. And then one of them doesn't have an exit door, I'm pretty sure. One of them you just like can't leave, or maybe the door is hidden somewhere. I don't know. Log out. And this hunter doesn't need to go. Mage needs to go. Yeah. There was a hidden door on a bookshelf I saw. It was cool. Oh, on a bookshelf. Oh, like they shrunk down there. That's tricky. I wish we had more freedom with the doors. in terms of like where you spawn in and stuff, because I would really like it if the entryway just wasn't symmetrical. But that's okay. Maybe we'll get that in the future, or maybe we won't. Okay. Mission table, mission table. I should recruit more before I do that. Would be really cool. Yeah, because most of the houses that I've like actually lived in are asymmetrical entryways. It just like feels more natural to have it off to one side. But it's not a big deal. I think this character's the closest to getting all of her recruits. Yeah, 15. 16. Love to have it on the corner. Yeah. Yeah. Or like the house I grew up in was like you walked in and there was sort of an entry space with like the staircase going almost straight up from the front door, which is I think pretty common in houses here. So again, I was just like, oh, that's what I want. That feels like home. But I mean, like, small complaint, honestly. All right, Druid up next. I guess it'll be like another 2 days before we actually get all of our troops recruited. It's too bad. Alright. At least I'm starting to feel more human. Was at a holiday party last night that did not agree with me. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I wish I'd tracked all of these. Raise an army for the Dream Grove. 13, yeah. I guess these aren't account-wide because, or retro, I don't know why they're not retroactive, never mind. I was gonna make excuses. I have no excuses for this. I find this really annoying. I played so much Legion. I still need to do the troops. I secretly hope they just give it retroactively. Totally. And there was a blue post the other day that said something like, we've fixed some achievements that should have been retroactive but weren't. And when I read that, I was like, oh, they definitely mean the troops, right? And then I logged in and it wasn't the troops. So I'm just going to keep going. Because I can't help myself, I guess. It's extra annoying because on the beta, you just got them. We did the Paladin earlier. Go to Priest. Yeah. So, like, I don't even know what achievement that blue post was referring to. And it's weird that they didn't tell us. Like, we fixed this thing, but we're not going to tell you exactly which thing. What? Alright. And this way. I loved this class hall. I played Shadow Priest initially in Legion. And I thought this was great. I was so confused later on when everyone was like explaining how they didn't like it here. Like, I don't know, seems fine. How many more? One more? Alright. Oh, I'm out of resources. Bah. Da-da-da-da. I'm pretty sure I have enough resources to just do this indefinitely, and then enough Blood of Sargeras to buy more if I actually needed to. Alright, can I recruit more? Nope. Do. We did the shaman. We did warrior. Okay, demon hunter. Did they change the when judging is happening, GP? I kind of saw some notifications, but I haven't gone and actually read this stuff yet. Because last night it was saying Monday judging starts, and then Tuesday, Wednesday are like the actual like showcase and broadcast, I think. I'm not sure. I think they're doing prejudging where they take B-roll for socials. Oh, okay. And that's Monday, right? I think. I'll go back and read it. I just wasn't sure if it was like clearly updated somewhere. DK, this DK doesn't have it. Hunter. Alright, if you're tired of me just logging off and on and off and on and off and on to do this, this is the last thing I'm doing for the day, and then I'm gonna go get some lunch. I know it's not very exciting. I wish I wasn't doing it either. But this is like one of the last ones to check, I think. And like I said earlier, on Tuesday when I normally stream, so 4:30 afternoon Eastern, we'll go around and look specifically in everybody's houses, Horde and Alliance side. I'll like throw a raid group together if we need one, if anyone's around. But that's the plan, and then we'll watch whatever the broadcast is later that night. You're good. I'm doing the same at the moment, so I know I'm not going 100% crazy. Yeah, that's sometimes my favorite part of watching other people's streams is when they're doing like this sort of tedious nonsense. I'm like, oh yeah, I should also go do that tedious nonsense. And then it feels like you have company. So that's good. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Although I'm sorry that any of us are doing this. I'm just trying to figure out a decor dye bug. It's not staying dyed. Oh, that's annoying. Which color? Or is it the color or is it the item that's the problem? I just like forget to hit confirm half the time when I'm dyeing things. If that's exactly how it happened, so thank you for feeding my addiction. No problem. I'm happy to be here for you. At some point we might have to do the whole DK and Paladin class order halls over again, so that'll be fun for everybody. Obsidian black on the secret bookcase. Oh, weird. So I guess it's the color, because I've dyed my secret bookcases. That's really strange and super annoying. There's some other blacks you could maybe use? I know that's not a good solution. You probably have something like very specific you're trying to do. I'm like, but what if it was gray? Well, then it would be wrong probably, but yeah. It just disappears until I edit my house again, and then it pops back on. Oh, that's even worse, that it like half works. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I'd rather it just be like straight up broken than like work sort of. Weird. I need to do this first. At least if it was broken, I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna move on and like not use this, but yeah. I don't think I've run into too many bugs. There's obviously like that elven bed that just doesn't die properly and it has like purple splotchies all over it, but everything else seems okay. Okay, is that the last one? Maybe? I think it is. DK. These guys don't have anything. Oh, Warlock. Right. Gonna go see if the WoW Kia Discord has info on it. Yeah. How different is that one from the Architects of Azeroth? Assuming you're in both. Because I keep hearing people talk about the WoW Kia one, and I'm like, well, I'm already in a housing Discord. Like, if it's just the same stuff repeated, I just find Discord kind of overwhelming, like, broadly. But if you tell me they're truly different and it's worth being in both, then I'll go check it out. I didn't know about the Architects Discord. Oh, yeah. I really like it. It's, yeah, Architects of Azeroth. I think WoW had posted a link about them. That's how I found them. But everyone in there is really nice. Some of the people, at least one of the mods is in the showcase as well. I haven't looked that closely at who all is in the event Discord, but I definitely recognized at least one name. Nope, that's not what I want. You. Alright, and I guess we'll check if the Imp Mother lets me recruit more stuff. No, okay. Okay. I think we're done with that. I think it's lunchtime. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone, for hanging around and chatting with me. Good luck with your bookcase, GP. That sounds infuriating. But I will be back, yeah, Tuesday afternoon, and we'll do a full tour of the Horde and Alliance neighborhoods for the block party. And, yeah, I guess just, like, look at some really cool shit. So have a great day, everyone. See ya.